Do you know what Stephen A. Smith hasn't done in the last 133 days?
What?
Come on, Gil's Arena, like he said he would. But, Gil, question for you. What's your reaction to Stephen A. Smith flip-flopping on the GOAT debate?
What do you mean flip-flopping?
He giving LeBron love now.
I know that's not considered a flip-flop. That's called still keeping the possibility of change open. Like sometimes people just close the doors and they're not accepting, like in a club, we're not accepting nobody else, right? So the fact that the door's still open for other people to actually come in, I go to First Take one day, baby.
You did appear on First Take?
Man, you start throwing shit out there, motherfuckers be like,
oh, shit.
Okay, I didn't really think of it like that.
I did that.
You welcome, world. All your Bron fans out there. You just took one day.
Turned him into a
it's
Blazer.
for change, though. Like for the debate and things like that.
You
like,
can't even debate anymore, really. That's what I feel like.
But just to, like, these players today, man, they're doing things that are unbelievable. Like, come on. Like,
I don't know, man. 50,000 points is crazy.
I feel like Steph should be in that conversation too, though.
Too little.
He changed the game.
Too little.
I think a one-on-one at some point, too.
He changed the game, though.
And I think like Steph couldn't guard none of them guys, that's why. Like I put Kobe next to Steph, or Jordan next to Steph, Bron next to Steph.
Can they guard him?
I think so.
So let's move over to this side of the couch. Cemetery
I do
Larry, I
put him up
see
there.
wardrobe change.
I do put them up.
You all right? You good?
Who, me? Damn, what I do? Why am I getting hit?
You all right?
Yeah, we good.
You good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, what's up? You ever had a three-peat before?
On the basketball court or just in life?
Just your GOAT.
Oh, no, he never.
Huh?
He never.
A powerful two-peat,
Two-peat.
though. Powerful two-peat.
Two-peat?
It's a difficult thing to do.
3-1.
One of them got it twice.
Number 23, MJ.
I think that's what makes you great. It's your ability to dominate 3 years in a row, lead the team. Go play fucking baseball for 2 years, come back, do it again.
That's his fault.
And you know there was another guy who was gonna do it twice, but 2011 happened. Remember what happened in 2011?
Yeah.
CBA year,
Mm-hmm.
short season,
Yeah.
Yeah, Lakers got swept.
swept.
Yeah.
That was a year everything changed for the Lakers because it was a shit team. We was trying to figure out how we were gonna do 3 in a row with team turmoil. But to have 3 in a row between your GOATs, you gotta get 3 in a row. Greatness, dominance, no stats. Give me 3 in a row, we have a conversation.
Robert Horry got 3 in a row, too.
He in the conversation.
Robert.
Robert.
He the GOAT of whole. Hey, Nick, you know Robert Horry is the
Derek
GOAT
Fisher got
corner
3
boy of all time.
Yes.
He is.
All time.
Oh, the
Derek
first 3.
Fisher got 3 in a row.
Oh, the
Yeah.
first 3.
Remember, it's a team. So whoever was on that team for those 3 years got 3 rings, too. We just don't talk about them because no one cares. You only use it when you want to separate greatness.
When you talk about the leader
Team
who led.
awards.
The leader who led.
Do you know who has 8 in a row?
When you talk about, Bill Russell. That's the other GOAT, right?
And Bron got, what, 9 appearances in a row, right? 10?
I think 10.
I would expect to have 5 straight
think 8 or 9
championships
straight.
at this point.
You expect to have how many?
5.
Much more competitive NBA
We
nowadays.
went to Miami and guaranteed 7.
Pandemic.
He did.
You guaranteed 7.
1.
He did.
Not 2.
It was 5. Yeah, it was like not 1, not 2, not 3.
He said not 2, not 3
3.
for like to 100, I think. Not 1, not 2, not 3.
I think he was referring to chocolate chip cookies.
5, not 6. But shit, man, you have to play San Antonio.
Yeah, everybody will have a conversation, but nobody want to keep it real.
This was not.
Lakers lost to San Antonio too, yeah.
We weren't jumping into a GOAT debate. We were merely talking about Gil's mere appearance on First Take on Friday.
So you don't think he deserves to,
Completely
to
changed
be in the
the
conversation
See,
at all?
I think Like, for
No,
as
I-
for my, yeah, go ahead.
Like my conversation behind the scenes was the same. I said, because you can't look at how many championships did Kareem lose? How many did Magic lose?
4.
No one knows the answers like that because it wasn't pushed back then. It was only push greatness, do not push the failures. So we all know Jerry West in bronze because that was the narrative to be pushed to keep everybody away. So I said, you know, you can't have a campaign that said, I want to be like Mike. You made everybody in the world want to be like Mike.
You can't.
That shit was
You-
hard.
Why you can't?
Because here's my point.
Because 6-0 is difficult.
Here's my.
It's damn near
Go ahead.
impossible
Go
for
ahead.
you to do 6-0 and win.
No,
and actually
no.
surpass.
Like Mike came out.
So
before.
like Mike came out in 91, it wasn't even three in a row at the time. So the campaign was everybody, let's be like Mike, the Gatorade commercial.
Yeah.
That's what the world was fit. That's what all of us as kids was fit. Be like this man.
Even Michael Jackson. was
Right?
on
Be
that
be like him. So we're like, oh hell yeah. To then realize if you actually tried to be like him, you got your head cut off. I said, come on.
That's a narrative, bro.
That's a-
Who actually has tried to be like Mike?
Kobe Bryant.
And has gotten their head chopped off.
Kobe, LeBron.
Who?
Harold Miner,
Every baby Jordan. Every baby
Kobe.
Jordan
Name,
is done.
Kobe
but
got
name
killed.
those people who were worthy of that comparison.
It don't matter.
It does.
The idea is
does.
you're growing up trying to be like him.
But you're
and if you
starting a
actually try to
narrative.
do it,
You're starting a narrative that there's 100 different players that has
Trying to
been
be-
lined up and compared to
You
Michael
used to get
Jordan
that tag,
and got
it was
ripped
over.
apart.
Yeah, they
That
expect
is
you to be
not
Jordan.
true.
It's only one
There's
player.
only one player that's
Only one.
ever been truly compared
And that's that one.
to Michael Jeffrey Jordan. And he got absolutely obliterated.
Every time.
Every single time.
Kobe Bryant, right there, the jersey he got on.
Yeah.
Kobe.
okay, so that's one. So he proved my point. Baby Jordan.
The only
Who was
one.
that? Barrel James.
The only one.
Who?
Harold Miner was called Baby Jordan.
From the dunk
Okay.
contest.
Right?
No,
He was called,
all-
coming
he
in, he
averaged
was called
30
Baby
in college,
Jordan.
bro.
Bro, it
Each
started
year.
in the dunk contest
No, it
where
started
him and
in
Glenn
college.
Rice won
Oh, but
the
it started
fucking
in
All-Star
college.
He
game,
averaged
bro.
30 a year.
But he went to SC. You got to be very
He
intelligent.
didn't get that shit
Like he
until
wasn't even
won.
old enough to know this stuff.
I was
Baby
watching
Jordan,
it. I was
remember
watching it in real time.
But he didn't play like he didn't
watching
have a
it
good
in
first
real-
year.
So again, the point was everybody was trying to be him. That was the greatness. That's what you're telling them. This is the promised land.
Okay.
For kids to really try to mimic themselves after this guy, right? And then when players were actually trying to do
it was a
it,
problem.
he was getting knocked down for it. We didn't know there was a prison that was surrounding people trying to shoot at anybody who came. So you were scarring up everybody trying to get to this castle. You should have told that us for the beginning.
Bro, look at how you making that
Wait.
sound, bro. You're being so dramatic
'Cause it
with
was so
making
many-
it sound like being compared to Michael Jordan is the worst thing you could ever fucking do.
Was-
Chris Brown got compared
it?
to
To
Michael
Michael
Jackson. And you know what happened to Chris Brown because of it?
They were trying to.
Yeah.
They tanked him.
Yeah, they done tanked them.
Expectation.
What did
Only
they do to
thing
Chris-
you can do is disappoint me because you don't reach Michael Jackson. But guess what happens at number
proving
two?
my point.
You're number two, right?
He's proving the
if you're
point.
number two, that means you're so great that if we see Michael Jackson as being this and you're compared to, you have to be better than everybody else.
You are clear.
You have to be clearly better than everybody else if we comparing you to him. And and our media won't let you be better than him, so you can just take the spot.
Expectations.
Again, like I said, since he proved the point, if this is paradise and someone's that's worthy of going to it, first it was Kobe. He's going to it. What are they doing to him? While he's on this road,
He can never
they're
be like-
dirtying him up all the way there. So
right.
by the time he gets to the door, he's dirty. He's too
plenty
dirty.
of videos
Can I
saying
finish?
Kobe Bryant says, I'm so grateful for what I had to go through
okay.
to be here
How about this? Let
because
me
I
finish,
would
then
not
you
be
go.
here.
Let Gil finish, then Shy, you made your
you
point.
just be
So-
saying bullshit. You saying it
can
against the
finish.
homie.
Listen, when you go, you can go. If this is a clean slate of a player,
Okay.
paradise, clean. And this is where Kobe's trying to get to. And they're dirtying him up. When he finishes his career, he's not clean enough to be here. LeBron, 22 years, trying to get to this spot, and they're dirtying him up the whole way there.
But he's still
So
doing
by the time he gets there, they're saying, you didn't do this to get in this door.
Okay.
So anybody who is trying to seek that road because there's guardians over it. They're not gonna let you walk this path. See, remember, he wasn't compared to anybody, so he got to walk his path how he wanted to. The other two is like, I want to go down that road, and during the ride, they're sitting there dirtying up the ride the whole time. Oh, you lost this, you quit on this team, you did that, you did that.
For sure.
You can't do that because they're still running their race. You're trying to knock them off the race while they're still trying to do it. That's
the
the problem.
So you're saying wait.
You want the easy road.
So back.
You want the easy road.
Are you saying wait to the end and then add up everything instead of? I got you.
You know what I mean? It's like, if you're scoring shots, oh, you miss again, oh, he's terrible. You do it, oh, you missed one, you missed this, you lost here, you lost that, you lost this. Damn, I didn't even finish my career.
Jordan never lost.
Yeah, but people are impatient in this day.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like the day they talk shit about Mike too, though.
No, but I'm saying you can't.
Everything, but everything wasn't good about Michael Jordan back then.
I don't know.
Everybody was not. First of all, you think everybody just loved Michael Jordan? One person just winning every game. Every championship in the NBA, you think they just love that? That's fucking up the game.
That made the game.
People, they love Michael Jordan when he was done hooping. The same way that they're gonna love Kobe, the same way they're gonna love
I just don't want to interrupt.
Everybody's gonna go through some type of negative in your career.
Talking, I don't want to interrupt.
I don't know. Everybody wanted to be like Mike. You don't think?
Not really.
Not really.
I was a Pistons fan growing up.
Yeah, like people were fans of other. You had Boston, you had New York. You think they appreciated Michael Jordan, but
the smartest man in history. The smartest man in history was Charles Barkley.
It was a big man league. That's what.
Charles Barkley, when he came out and said, I am not a role model. They said, so you're not trying to get the Jordan? He was like, no, I'm not a role model. You know what? MVP. Boy, you going to get you an MVP. MVP, give it to him.
Nah.
Cemetery Larry, anything you like to say before we move on?
Kill AI for that shit.
Yeah.
Cemetery Larry.
Kill AI for that.
What would you like to say before we move on to current NBA topics?
The people who want to gatekeep the truth can't gatekeep the truth no more. And guys who feel like just because they reach a certain status, they can talk about certain shit, man. The corner boys are here to talk too. We gonna tell y'all niggas like how and who we think is the motherfucker, cause we help build the motherfuckers. So the corner boys got to say in who is who and what is what and who we respect, who should be in our list and be in forefront. Cause y'all niggas done had the floor for so long. You got the money, the fame, the floor, everything. Now we come in the room and y'all niggas get tight. And it gets sensitive and shit, and we can't say shit. Now all of a sudden we criticizing too much. What players? It ain't the niggas that's been doing it and getting paid hundreds of millions of dollars. They not doing it. They the homies. But shit, we got homies too. Corner boys and the niggas that ain't never can't get no interview because you ain't did enough. We can say Kobe is the best. And niggas don't look at us crazy. We got proof. We ain't gotta say Bron, this, he's bad, but goddamn, can we say something? Can we have a voice? Can we have fans that respect our opinion too? Shit.
Is anybody saying that you can't have?
I'm just saying, do we have to all this Hall of Fame, all this shit, man? It's we don't respect your opinion. You ain't done shit. You ain't this. It's like, man, I know a lot of motherfuckers hit me up talking about, hey, keep talking your shit, Shot. Talk for us, bro. I feel you.
So, voice of the corner boys.
Nick inspired me, though. Nick inspired me. He inspired me. I ain't gonna lie.
Man.
But no glaze, though. All hate.
No glaze, all hate.
I hear you.
Look at me.
That's a fact. I mean, we are the media today. You did play in the league.
No glaze, no Diddy.
What are you not seeing?
I don't know if he's disagree. I don't know what.
Well, I know.
Is he saying Kobe's won and Jordan? I don't know.
No, he's just saying like
respect the corner boys. I think was the
his people that he liked got thrashed too. So Kobe got thrashed way more than LeBron did.
That was But I said the same thing. Whoever goes after that name got trashed, and I'm saying you just let everybody finish their career, then you judge it. Give how you gave him a clean slate to try to do his career. Do the same for everybody else. Don't wait till one loses, then you say, oh, you can't be the GOAT because he was 6 for 6. You can't do that. You got to let people play their what's-a-name out.
What about this? If LeBron had a Tom Brady career, do you still compare?
What is a Tom Brady career?
7 rings. If he had the rings
He lost
to match.
the Super Bowl too, still.
But nobody's gonna say it. You see,
Brady is the GOAT because he got all the rings, right?
But he still lost in the Super Bowl.
and the footballs may or may not have been deflated. We don't.
7 Super Bowl rings.
But he wasn't considered a GOAT at 7 Super Bowl rings. That's just what he finished with. So you got to think about when these people got coined.
I think once he got more than the Joe Montana, I think that's when he became.
But again,
so I feel like
who's the best baseball player ever? Is it Barry Bonds? How many championships?
Nolan Ryan.
How many championships Barry Bonds has? Okay. You can't. It doesn't work. There's a team award where we have good teams, and then there's individual awards.
You just asked one person. You asked one person who the greatest baseball player of all time was, and he told you.
No, he said that. I said Nolan Ryan.
All right, he said that. He said, and then if you would have said Roger Clemens or Derek Jeter or somebody else, that whole conversation changes because he's a champion. Derek Jeter's a champion. And then you got certain players that are champions and are really, really good. There's a reason why, and that's the reason why.
So Stephen A. Smith has LeBron #1.
We were so close, Steve.
Right? So that's what he was saying. That's what it was?
We were so close.
Okay.
Oh, but now we're talking about Jeannie Buss and her comments about Anthony Marshawn Davis.
So now the media is going to turn their tide.
And all your preferences,
like
stats.
Who said the GOAT debate? The Curry. That's Draymond, right?
Draymond said that, yeah.
And then Shaq said that Curry belongs in the GOAT debate.
Yeah, between.
Seemingly after.
The part is
seemingly after.
They don't know what a debate actually looks like. A debate is it's whoever they have #1, right? You got if Jordan's #1, then LeBron James is in the debate, Curry's in the debate, and Kevin Durant is in the debate, right? That's the debate. They're the active players that still are creating, accolades to try to surpass whoever #1 is, right? Michael Jordan, right? If Kareem can't be in a debate, he hasn't played in 35 years. I'm not going to turn on the TV and they're going to find accolades somewhere hiding where they can add to his resume. He didn't jump #1, right? So he can't be part of the debate anymore. He's done, right? Kobe's career's finished. When he finished, he didn't pass Michael Jordan. So he's not actually part of the debate anymore. The players who are done are actually considered out of it. It's whoever's coming up that's racing. So that's LeBron.
How's Michael Jordan still in it?
Because he's the top. If he's #1, everyone's chasing #1.
Well, who made him?
But everybody that was being chased had already retired.
What?
Everyone that was being chased is already retired.
So if he's #1, right? If he's #1, okay, let's try that in shooting. Shooting, who's the best shooter in the world? Steph Curry. So Ray Allen and Reggie Miller are not part of the best in the world. They're not in the GOAT debate of shooting. They're done. So it's basically whoever is active coming along will be compared to Steph. He is holding the top. If your resume is done and you didn't surpass him, you're technically not in it. Like what are you gonna?
So that would mean the only reason for me to continue playing is to surpass.
If you haven't passed them,
or because you love basketball.
I mean, if you haven't passed them,
that makes more sense now. It's like because if I'm not winning while I'm still playing, I'm just playing to pass everybody.
But what if you are still winning while you're still playing?
But you're not.
But what if you are currently
not?
Like, let's say you're on a team that's second in the Western Conference.
What is second? Does second mean you won, or
that means you're in the process of winning?
All right, second means you second.
Second, but you're trying to get the first, right?
That means you have a 7-game winning
Are you trying to get in first in points, or are you trying to get first
so
to win?
So he's second right now. If Jordan's 1 and he's second right now, he's still trying to get the #1. So Steph Curry is whoever Steph Curry or KD, they're 3rd and 4th trying to get the #1. Right? They're still active. They still get to do that. Steph can. What if Steph win a championship this year? Then next year, right? He can still keep going.
But that just sounds like you just made new rules for me.
No, that's just the rule.
Nobody's ever heard that shit.
Of course.
How's it been the rule if we never heard it?
How can you be second 35 years straight and then all of a sudden we're still arguing that you are the GOAT? That doesn't even make sense.
Who was talking about?
Like somebody said, Kareem is part of the GOAT debate. You've been arguing for Kareem for 35 years. You ain't put him one yet? If you ain't put him one yet, fuck off. Dude, what are we talking about? Just think about what I'm saying. There's nothing that's gonna happen. There's no Kareem
But you're not
stat
understanding,
you're gonna
bro.
find
You're not
that's gonna say,
understanding, bro.
aha, I got some more shit. But let's go back to the debate.
But that doesn't mean we can't keep looking for him.
He wants the girl to show up and not be compared to any of the other girls that have been here before. That's what he wants. He wants to be the only one to walk up and don't have to take the measurement test of, man, we done had Eva over here, we done had Melissa over here, and you got to line up to them to even go upstairs. You getting in is you cool.
Okay.
You cool getting in.
Okay.
But now to get upstairs, there's requirements.
Yeah.
I don't
Right?
get what he's saying.
And you don't fit them requirements, so you got to stay on the main floor.
I don't get it.
You know, you get access to the refrigerator.
Yeah, to the
TV.
Yeah. Outside balcony.
Yeah, balcony.
But not up there.
You can't
though.
go upstairs, man. You don't fit the requirement. And he wants to be the girl that's like, well, why you keep comparing me to other people? Because there's been some elite motherfuckers that have been through here.
What?
You have to be compared.
I don't get it.
I got one. How did Steph surpass Magic, but LeBron can't surpass Jordan? But Magic got more accolades and everything than Steph.
Magic, no, but what I'm saying is Magic is not the GOAT, right?
But ain't he the GOAT for point guards?
Yes,
But ain't the standards you got to get the MVPs?
No, what I'm
and
saying
the
is,
rings and all that?
Curry is still playing, so he has if he's not in front of Magic in people's mind, he's still playing to get past Magic.
And Steph said he's
But look,
Right,
that's
he's
what
still,
he's saying.
he's still playing.
But Magic said you got to get all of
That's
these
what I'm saying.
things.
You got to get on. But
he's
people don't
still-
mention that.
but
People
look,
don't even say
but what I'm
Magic
saying-
the one.
But Gil,
He's still playing,
But
so
Gil-
he has a chance.
But if he doesn't, does still playing count? Is that enough?
When
If you don't get no
what I'm
more-
saying is,
If he don't get
when
none of this
Steph
shit?
retires, if the consensus say he didn't pass him, wasn't him, and
But
he's
what
number
makes-
two, he's number two. That means he's not part of the debate.
But for a reason, though. Why
Yeah.
is he number two? Because he didn't reach
don't
by
know.
boop, boop,
Five
boop,
rings.
boop,
We don't-
boop,
MVP.
But I'm
all
saying
of
is
that
we don't
shit.
know, but we don't know why he will fall to number two. Right now, if he's two,
Bro,
he's
you know,
still fighting.
you know exactly why he
Yeah.
falls to two. You know,
No, he's two right now.
but you know
I thought
why.
he was one.
It don't matter why,
Yeah,
but
he
he's
said
still
he won.
playing, so it don't matter. We gotta wait till his resume is over with, then we can compare. Right now, he's two.
But how can we compare? You said it don't matter why he's two. It would matter so we know how to surpass it. You need to tell me why I'm two.
Yeah, so why is he two? Because
Tell
he
me
has 4
why
rings?
I'm two.
Huh?
Is Steph two because he has 4 rings?
Why is Steph two?
So why is he two to you?
You got more points than Magic?
Hold on. Hold on. This is trapping.
I mean, not you. I mean, okay, but why are people saying Magic is one?
Yeah.
Why is he number two?
I said consensus have him number two.
Why is he number two?
No, people have
Consensus,
him
I don't want me to go-
I
you
thought
want me
they
to
have
ask-
him
want me
one.
to-
I'm
I'm
asking.
asking
want me to
you.
ask Chat
No, I'm
GPT?
asking because they got him one.
Please
Why
don't
y'all
ask
let
that
him off the
GPT.
hook?
Steph
No,
right?
No, they don't have Steph
But I'm saying,
one
why
yet.
they do that for Steph and not for LeBron?
No, what I'm
over
saying is that
Jordan,
I don't know
or
if consensus
Kobe over
have
Jordan?
Steph number one yet. I don't know.
All right, let's
Why is Steph number two?
quickly so we can move on.
Because he has 4 rings.
I thought he was number
We
one.
asked the chat if we should move on to the next
'Cause he don't
topic.
have- I mean,
97% said yes.
I thought
Magic?
people had him number one. I ain't gonna lie.
No, people
I think
do,
we-
but
I don't know.
we just saying. I hear what you're saying.
I'm saying,
because
yeah.
the thing is about Jordan. Jordan.
Yeah. Okay.
Jordan
So
had 6.
He want to move on when he tired,
That's what
and when
I'm
we
saying.
tired, he want to stay
He
on
has
the same
3
topic.
MVPs,
Talk about
3
LeBron
finals
all goddamn.
Nah, you never get
God
tired.
damn,
You
Joe.
never get tired.
We know who you
I don't
work
know if he's
with.
passing.
Goddamn, you want to do?
But
Bash this
having
nigga. You
one.
want to get off the topic
The
now?
whole world having
We
one.
on his neck, nigga. Tell him to get off the
Everybody
topic.
Are you on his
We on
neck?
his goddamn neck. Tell him to get off the
neck?
topic. Tell him, Joe.
Only you are.
Tell him, Joe.
You are only personal with your.
You got the earbud in. You ain't listening. They about to tell you. We're gonna get you
I'm actually
outside,
listening to the
goddammit.
Jamiroquai hits.
Tell him, John.
You want to switch up the topic and shit when we cooking and shit. It would be.
That's what I was saying.
No, see?
Let me find out the producers work over there.
Consensus has Magic. And
Shout out Jamiroquai.
Shout out Jameer.
See, I don't
Not get their flowers.
I don't do my personal. I do
Came on here and said he's the
consensus.
greatest point guard, though.
So they have Magic is 1 and Steph is 2.
But I just heard everybody say.
And Oscar Robertson is 3. So how you supposed to process it? Oscar Robertson, right? He's done. He's been done for a while.
Okay.
He is not part of the point guard GOAT debate
I asked Gilbert
because
to bring
he's
this
done.
What is
Right? He's done. There's nothing he can do to surpass 1. So he's not even in the conversation anymore. So 3 is done, 4 is done, 5 is done. Chris Paul 6. Chris Paul would be right behind Steph for fighting for the GOAT debate of point guards.
Okay.
Once your career is done and you didn't go over, everybody else still has a chance. That's how you're supposed to look at it, right? Jerry West and all of them, they can't be in the GOAT debate because there's nothing you can do to surpass Magic.
But what they did should be, you should talk about it, like compare, right?
I can't compare. You're done.
So in order for Kobe to have surpassed Mike, he would have had to have gotten 6 titles.
No, if that's your personal criteria.
I just asked the
that's
question.
what I'm trying to see.
I'm asking, bro.
The thing is,
You're using titles.
I just asked. I didn't use shit. I asked a question.
Okay.
Listen to the question.
So what
Kobe Bryant.
GOAT debate? That's what
Kobe
I'm saying.
Bryant. If he gets 6 titles, does he become better than Michael Jordan?
No, what about the 8?
You don't want to ask.
What about the 8?
You're answering a question with a question.
I'm asking.
Well, you
How
said Kobe's not
about
a team.
score 8 scoring titles, right? 4 Finals MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, there's things that's other besides a team accolade.
Oh, so we got to put the whole
individual accolade. This is not the best
Brandon,
player.
that's called moving the goalpost when you don't have an answer.
The best.
You're moving. He's literally haven't answered the question.
You're using one accolade that has team awards.
You might as well do the Macarena, my nigga.
I'm saying there's the guy at top has 10 scoring titles. Are we just going to pretend that's not a thing?
Oh, okay.
He has 4 Finals MVPs. Are we going to forget that's it? He has 5 MVPs. Are we going to pretend that? And we're just going to use a
That's
team
not
award?
what I asked. I asked
So
specific questions.
no, if he got 4 another championship, no.
So he surpassed them in points all time.
Yeah.
Yep. And
He also played longer.
And didn't get 6. But before he surpassed them, all they said was Kobe got to get 6 to be better than Mike.
Who said that?
Ooh, the same people you say. Oh shit! Who said that? Oh shit! Oh shit!
Come on, Gil.
Oh, what consensus?
Come on, Gil.
What
Come on, Gil.
consensus? You ain't gonna just ask Steve? Why don't you just ask Steve? Just say Steve. Hey Steve, who is the greatest baseball player of all time? Oh yeah, what Steve said. Yeah, so Steve is the
I mean,
consensus.
talk normal so we know what you're talking
Fuck
about.
out of here, man.
The consensus.
That's how you sound when you talking the bullshit to me.
The consensus said what again? The consensus said if he won another championship,
He would be better than Mike. He's better than Michael Jordan.
Kobe Bryant has 6. They said he would be better.
10. He said not even
Consensus never actually had Kobe Bryant.
All right,
in the
now
top
he's telling
5
us
yet.
the consensus. What it
If you
says.
go year by year
Now
and
he's
say
telling us
top
everything.
10 ranking every year from 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, Kobe Bryant never was in the top 5 of consensus.
The Census Bureau.
So right now in consensus, he's 9 or 10. So,
Oh man.
I don't know.
right? Like this, you gotta
I hear
remember,
you.
everybody, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, they all have multiple MVPs. MVPs. That's one thing that actually hurts Kobe's argument from the consensus.
Not 5, like 5 rings?
Team.
That's not
Team. Do you hear what he's saying?
That's a lot.
Team success is
It's
not
your
a part of your
individual
greatness.
award.
It's not a part of your
It's
greatness.
your body of
Being a
accolades.
leader and dominating in a
It's your
leadership position
individual
does
All I
not
heard
count.
was 6 rings.
3-piece.
All I heard
Why
people
you
back.
think?
All I heard
Okay,
people
okay.
chasing 6
Getting-
rings. I
okay.
never heard about the MVPs and shit.
None
How
of
about this? I know they didn't tell you. Why is Steph?
They didn't tell you.
Remember? Because if you look at the list, when Steph is finished, he has 2 MVPs, 4 titles.
He gonna
2
be
finals.
higher than Kobe?
He's gonna be pushed in
I
there.
mean, disrespect.
It's the envy. It's the accolades, man.
I thought it was about rings. I didn't know we were adding all this other stuff to it. But now that
That's what they started using. That wasn't part of it.
Oh, see, I thought it was about rings. I didn't know because if we're starting to break down stuff, then it's like
your greatness. It's MVPs, first teams, defensive player of the year. That's what it was.
I know that.
If you
know
go-
it's about
I mean, everything's been about rings.
No,
No, everything's been about rings though.
that's what they-
Growing up,
There's a reason.
I know, but I'm just saying that's what.
Hey,
That's what.
BJ, why do you think Mike did this? Because he
I
knew
know.
that's all that mattered.
Yes.
Because he was a
6 of them.
That's a.
6 of them. What Kobe do? Kobe did up there. He said,
That's all I heard.
5.
Jordan never lost.
I got one more than Shaq.
Because
I got one more than
That's
Shaq.
y'all age, right?
my God.
92,
Now it's our
93 seasons. How many rings did Jordan have? The coin GOAT, greatest of all time, came out in the 90s by LL Cool J. They understood the greatest of all time in their sport. So they started coining people in sports that Jordan in 92, the 92 threes, before he three-peated, was considered the NBA version of the GOAT. So this, when he was old enough to know what this was, that wasn't even there.
In 92?
No, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying.
He came in
and Bird was on his back.
He came in at what, 84?
Yeah.
Mike came in at 84? That's a lot of...
Ain't nobody playing with him at that time.
Listen, the GOATs, how many rings did
He was the greatest in the league, yes.
No, they ever say, what was Magic? How many MVPs did Magic have?
They were 5 rings, 3 MVPs.
The man only
6
had
rings.
2. Going to his third one, he was the greatest player that ever touched the NBA floor. He was the GOAT.
Okay.
All right, well,
So this wasn't a thing yet.
Sufficient GOAT discussion
Jesus Christ.
for this episode of Gil's Arena.
I think you should do NBA research.
We will do that this summer.
Just understand your history.
Let's talk about the current National Basketball Association.
He's 10. Like this is just, it's consensus. I have them 3 in mine. I'm saying consensus have them 10.
Lord help us.
Like Jesus Christ.
Now would be a
it's
good
your
time.
personal, then it's reality.
Now would be a good time for you to download the Underdog app. Use
Reality,
promo
have a
code GIL. Get up to $1,000 in bonus cash plus a special pickup.